I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to just do what I do. I saw Christ the other day, but what I saw confused me. You see, the Christ I saw wasn't the mangled figure on the crucifix or the sexually ambiguous Christ portrayed in Renaissance painting. He wasn't the Christ portrayed waiting with open arms or the Christ waiting to do some saving. No, this Christ wasn't like that at all. This Christ I saw was different. You see, somewhere between the persecution, death, and resurrection and the just about 2,000 years following it, it seems that Christ has changed. The Christ I saw was sitting in a building. I thought I was bugging, so I stepped away from the stained glass that was distorting my vision. I rubbed my eyes, and to my amazement, it was him. The building was beautiful, state-of-the-art, everything, 1,000-seat auditorium, just exactly as he would have wanted it, right? And the disciples drove Bentleys, could only meet 4 times a month for an hour and a half, and would be damned if they were asked to fish for men, because they scheduled themselves and secluded themselves from the rest of everybody else and retreated to their sanctuaries. No, instead these disciples cast the hooks out of the boat called the SS Institutional Church. Then I saw Christ with James Dobson and the moral right in a protest alienating homosexuals and women considering abortion while damning them to hell. I saw Christ with Paula White and Joel Osteen and Peter Popoff and Creflo Dollar and T.D. Jakes and about 2/3 of the televangelists telling them, "Believe in me and I will give you material wealth and prosperity." I saw the Christ that said nothing about the enslavement of about 4 million Africans. I saw the Christ who was waving the flag, the American flag, while baptizing capitalism and condemning the Palestinian people for wanting justice that is well overdue. The Christ that nodded in approval of the genocidal colonialism that forcefully spread his gospel. I saw Christ the witch hunter, Christ the heretic burner, the Christ that said, "Love your neighbor unless he, she, or they can provide cheap produce and clothing." I saw the Christ who questioned the morality of the indigenous peoples while behind closed doors raping their women. Exasperated, disillusioned, and bewildered, in an effort to stop the madness, I took the Christ by the arm. He snatched it, and as I balled up my fist, I glanced at my palm and saw the red makeup that fabricated the false wounds on his wrist. And there before me stood a mirror. With such an ominous reflection, I tried to hide, but all I could see was Christ. And I cried. Thank you.